Hi guys, so for today's discussion, we have the location-allocation problem. Now, just a short review. So, the location-allocation problem determines the optimal location and allocation of different facilities in different centers or sometimes repair centers that will give us the shortest distance that will lead us to the minimum cost. Now, location allocation problem will be utilizing the same method we have used in the minisum single facility location, which is the median method. Now, let's go to the example. Now, the given example here is just the same example we have used in the single facility or the minisum location problem. Now, for machines, these are located at the following coordinate system points, which are 5, 2, 4, 8, 13, 6, and 5, 4, respectively. Now, these machines will be allocated in a repair center for the following frequencies in a week, which is 7, 8, 10, and 12 times per week. Then, we want to determine the allocation and the location of these machines if this will be allocated in 3 repair centers. Now, the cost of moving each machine is $4 per unit distance, and the cost of owning and maintaining a repair center is $500. Now, for our solution, so let us indicate first the number of machines and the number of available centers. So for our M, so we have 4 machines and we have 3 repair centers. So the first thing we want to know is how many combinations are available for allocating these machines in the repair centers. And we have a formula for that, which is given by S. So that's the summation from K is 0 until N minus 1. And that's in this formula. Okay, so the K value here represents the progressing iteration, and then your N is your number of centers and M is the number of your machine. So in our calculators, we can use K as your X. So this will be, so instead of K, X na lang gamitin natin. So N minus 1 will be 2. Then negative 1 raised to X. So solving this formula, we'll have the answer of 6 combinations in which these machines can be allocated in the centers. Now, to determine the allocations of the machines first, so let's just write your S, your combination number, and then we have center 1, center 2, and center 3. So again, we have 6 combinations. So again, meron tayong technique dito. So since we have 4 machines, so we can say na machines 1 and 2 ay mag-share, while 3 and 4 will be individually allocated in centers 2 and 3. Then we have 1, 3, 2, 4. And we also have 2, 3. 4 yung solo, 2, 4 yung magkasama, and we have 1 and 3 na magkasolo, and then we have 3 and 4, and 1 and 2 naman yung magkasama. So basically, we are going to determine the locations of these centers. Now, Take note na kapag may nag-share na machine sa isang center, kailangan natin siyang applyan ng median method to determine the location of that center. Kasi since may mag-share sa kanila, so dalawa sila in this case, so dalawa sila mag-share, so hahanapin natin between the locations of those machines who will be sharing, saan ba dapat nakalagay yung center such that the distance ng machines na mag-share will be not very far from the location of that new center. Now, kapag yung machine naman ay solo doon sa repair center, so we are just going to use the actual location of those machines being allocated in those centers. Alright, so in this case, this will be your allocation. And we need to know nasaan ang location ng mga machines na ito. So, based doon sa ating given na information, machines 3 and 4 are located at 13.6 and 5.4. So, let's write 13.6. Then, machines 2 and 4. So, we have 4.8, 5.4. Then, another machine 2, which will be at 4.8. And then, si machine 3 will be at 13.6. Then, si machine 1 is 5.2. Machine 1. And si machine 4 at 5.4. Another. Machine 3. Si 2 at 4. Okay. So, ang missing na lang is yung location ng center 1. Since sa center 1, andun lahat yung mga nag-share. Alright, so to determine the location of center 1, so given na si 1 and si 2 yung nag-share doon, so let's write 1 and 2. So again, like I mentioned, kailangan hanapin si x and y using the median method. So for x, so between 1 and 2, mauuna si machine 2 since 4 yung kanyang x value with a weight of 8, and then followed by machine 1 ng x ay 5, and then 7 ang weight. So we have 8 and 15. Again, 15 divided by 2 will be 7.5. So, ibig sabihin, this exceeds 7.5, which gives you the value of 4 as your location of the facility in terms of its x coordinate. And then, for y, so, ganun din siya. So, between 1 and 2, mauuna si 1. Since 2 yung coordinate value niya. And then, followed by 2, na 8 naman yung coordinate value with a weight of 8. So, we have 7 plus 8 is 15. Again, immediately exceeding 7.5, which is the median of 15. So, mas malakas 15 kesa kay 7.5. Therefore, the location of the facility is at 8. So, ang location natin is 4, 8. So, let's write there. So, 4, 8. Next, yung 1 and 3 naman na nag-share. So, 1 and 3. So same. So finding x. So between 1 and 3, mauuna si 1. Then 5. The weight is 7. Followed by 3. And x coordinate is 13. And the weight is 10. So we have 7 and 17. And 17 divided by 2 is 8.5. So this is greater than 8.5. So the location is at 13. Then for our y, so between 1 and 3, una si 1, 2 ang coordinate system niya, and then 7, then si 3 is 6, and again 10. So ganun din. And the location is at 13, 6. So, continuing with the same method for the rest of the allocation. So, we come up with the following locations for center 1. Now, once we have identified the different allocation and location, so it's now time for us to compute for the cost for the following allocations. Now, for us to solve the distance of the following allocation, so we have the following general formula. So the weight sub I, and then multiplied by the absolute value of x minus a sub a plus the absolute value of the difference of y minus b sub I, where x and y represents the location of the new facility and a and b represents the x and y values of the existing facility. Now, going back to our location and allocation, so for the first combination, so kailangan natin ma-solve yung distance cost between moving machines 1 and 2, which is located at 4 and 8. So, writing machine 1 and 2. So, ang weight ni machine 1 and machine 2 is 7 and 8. And then sabi, 4 and 8 daw yung x and y. So, we have 4 minus the x coordinate of machine 1, which is 5, plus yung 8 naman, which is yung y coordinate of the new facility, minus 2. And then, for machine 2 naman, so ganun din. So, 4 minus 4 plus 8 minus 8. So, this is definitely equal to 0. And then, we have 7 times yung 1 plus 6, which is 7. So, 7 times 7. So, we'll have 49. So, for the total distance covered, so we have 49. Now, for our total cost, so we have 49. Now, take note na yung 49 is going towards the new facility pa lang. So, syempre, babalik siya. So, dapat twice yung ating value of 29. So, laging i-multiply ng 2 to represent the to and from. And then, ang sabi kanina, $4 daw yung cost of distance travel. So, kaya siya i-multiply ng $4 plus the cost of owning is also given. So, it is given as $500 per repair center. So, we have 500 times 3, since 3 yung repair centers. So, solving that in our calculator, that will give you 1,892. That's 1,892. So, that's the cost of the first combination. Alright, so ito yung cost for the first combination. Now, let's go for the second combination of the given allocation. So, we have 13 and 6 for the movement in center 1. So 13 and 6, and that is with machines 1 and 3. So M1 and M3. So ang ating weight is 7, M3 is 10. Again, 13 and 6 daw. 13 minus 5 plus 6 minus 2. And same, 13 minus 13 plus 6 minus 6. Again, this will be 0. So we'll have 13 minus 5 plus 6 minus 2. That's 12 times 7. We have 84. So total is 84. Therefore, our total cost is 84 yung distance traveled. Again, times 2. And then times the $4 plus yung $500 times 3. So this is equivalent that's 2,172. So continuing with our methods for 1 and 2. So we have the following cost of allocation for the different combinations. Now looking at the value, so we can see na si 1,612 yung pinaka-mura or pinaka-maliit yung cost, and therefore we can conclude that the minimum cost will be allocating machines 1 and 4 in the first center, while 2 and 3 will be allocated in centers 2 and 3 respectively. Let's write the conclusion. So 1 and 4 at center 1, and 2 and 3 at C2 and C3 1,612. So that's it.